Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on a diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 32-yard line.
On the counter, this is Akers. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out that heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They'll run on first down with Akers, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play fake. Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, defense plays off of them awfully well, too.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
8 yards.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Gordon. He'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 27.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a first down throw. Watson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. But it'll be 2nd down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run it here with Gordon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Eric Ebron. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Is good. Makes the score Raiders 7. Broncos nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They scored on a 36-yard punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. 34-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you go to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. From the 50, it's Watson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. On first down, it's Watson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Tyus Bowser gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Watson. The bootleg. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 6, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
6 yards.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a 1st down.
1st down.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Bridgewater now from the 50. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. From the end zone, Watson. Pass complete to his running back, Evans. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Watson off play action. And that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this 1st half. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points out. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
10 at the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the possession is theirs at their own 33-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, there's the bonus for you as a defender. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And now it's third down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Steven Nelson. He got out of the pocket there. He was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On first down, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Steven Sims, 83 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-grab?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I'd think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Steven Nelson. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Caught left side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
To throw is Watson. To throw from his end zone. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Watson on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Watson looks to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. On 1st and 10, Watson. There's that man again. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A final shot before the break. Watson. Oh, the intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And my goodness, another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Set to kick off.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost. About 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here on the jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
The 44-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And that will be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now a first down throw, Watson. Being chased at, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Javon Hargrave picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Going right back to Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And Tate's got it. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40.
And that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And the Raiders have got him. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 24. And they take this across midfield and inside the 45. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Tyus Bowser able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
That's good for a Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E.
Dog. Whoever I'm playing is so easy. This shit don't make no sense.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Don't do that.
They'll give it to
You gonna hurt your team when you do that. Don't do that. You gonna hurt your team.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power suggestions. I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter.
Take that L, my brother.
When we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, this is going to be intercepted.
How? He out of bounds. He's out of bounds, bro. Whoa.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right? The analytics will tell you one thing or another. There's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Because this ball game is over. That one good for 20. Held a catch and run. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
I'm watching.
Bridgewater now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world up to the challenge. So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Get away from my dude.
Picked off at the 18, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself.
Shit made me run a prevent and still got some good animations to start filmmaking. That's great. Get off me, big boy. Man.
26. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Broncos first down.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
The kicker on.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw out and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Made at the 25-yard line.
Take a fine time to do that.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Troy Pride. Put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation.
Oh, man. This shit funny as fuck.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? It's a gain of a yard.
Oh, playing the crap out of it.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives.
Kind of funny.
An interception.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
What? Call him over there. Call him over there. Touchdown.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Watson now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyus Bowser in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Oh my God, bro, this shit is funny as hell, bro. That's the
Ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute.
Jesus, did I not hit triangle?
Incomplete. Too much
Oh my God.
and it's third down. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate.
I'm
and it's third
holding
down.
triangle at its best. Watch the movie.
Off the play fake. Bridgewater.
She's gonna get him now.
Now a desperation throw. Deep down.
Oh!
Taken in. It's complete.
Oh my God, this game is trash, bro. Oh my God. I just beat the crap out of triangle and he didn't react.
On first and 10, Bridgewater. Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
This game is trash.
To the 35. And the game here to the previous play, and it's more than 40 yards total. First down. Bridgewater on first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And again, it's Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And now here's another interception. Got it well, and it's picked. The 20. No, down for 6. Touchdown. Post-game handshake between coaches might be tense.
Yeah, I would say it will be a little intense, but you have to look at it from the side of the victor. They're in a tight battle.
The Raiders is awesome.
They just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick field.
Do not let this nigga score.
Good-looking return set up here.
Take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Oh man, this game got me weak, bro.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Neither team even bother running a offensively.
Let me pick it.
Now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last shot now for Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.